Hey everyone, it's me, Disco Dave, and today is Switch 2 launch day. The day has finally arrived. The next generation of Nintendo console is in the palm of my hands. And today we're just going to do the unboxing for Switch 2. I've got a nice carrying case, and I've got the SD card. Very important thing with the SD card, make sure you get the Express cards. Don't get the one that says EX on the front. Does not mean Express. Very confusing. The price of this should be around like 60, 70, I think they are at the moment. So if you see one for like 20 or 30, you're not getting this deal, you just got the wrong card, so make sure you get the right one. And I also got the GameCube controller. I wasn't 100% like I needed this, but I know what these controllers are like on the Nintendo store. They're usually out of stock. So be better to be safe than sorry, and just get the GameCube controller day one, and it looks amazing. I'll probably do a comparison with the other GameCube controller I have. But let's get into opening the Switch 2. Luckily I didn't get into any of the launch events for the Switch 2. I don't know what the magnets feel like. I haven't got it in my hands yet. I'll get my Switch out for comparison. Yeah, the compare. And let's open the thing. Oh, just looking at the box. The box is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. When I grabbed it from the post office, the box it came in was like the size of this, and I was like, that's not right. I'll do a very quick comparison with the OLED box. So the OLED box, slightly bigger. This size, about the same. Very similar boxes. People raise concerns that people might get confused between these two, which I agree with. If adult was going to a store, like, I want the new Switch, maybe they've just seen the red branding, they were like, oh yeah, this is the new Switch, it's red and OLED, that must be new. But no, you need that fat 2 on the box. Got the console on the side, so I'm playing it. Switch 2 going into the dock. Obviously I got the Mario Kart World one. If you didn't get that one, you're a silly goose. We see tabletop mode on the side. Still a very important factor. And we got Nintendo at the front. But let's open it. How are we doing this? We're sliding it out. Yeah. There we go, the box. Box within a box. Yay. Make sure I'm recording on this other camera. Yes, I am. Don't be too safe. Don't be too sure about these things. Okay, now we've got the real box. That was a fake outer box. So the form factor of this box very similar to the original Switch, and oh, you got the screen. Ooh. Definitely a little bit bigger, even just from the feel of this. Nice kickstand right there. Let's get these Joy-Cons in our hands. Ooh, definitely feel a bit weightier. Over there. Definitely bigger for sure. In comparison to the screen. Oh, nice screen there. Get the other one out. Oh, what else is in the box? We've got a code for Mario Kart. Make sure I'll blur that or download it before I upload this. Got HDMI. Don't have too many of those. We got the straps. Stay strapped up, kids. Got the straps. And we got a Joy-Con grip. We got a Joy-Con grip. I just saw the other day the charging grip has the back button. So I'm like, why would you not include it with this one? Why do I need to pay extra just to have a little C buttons here? Right, got the Joy-Con grip. Got the new charging plug. USB-C. Up. And got the wire for it. And then lastly, we must have the dock. Oh, it's definitely a little beefier little dock. Okay. Yeah, little beefier dock. Like it though. It's smudge marks on it. Still really got fingerprints. Nice dark. Nice. And then can we open this? Oh, this just comes off. Same as the OLED switch. Got AC, HDMI, and a LAN. Nice. Okay. Before I try the magnets, let me get all this stuff away. So these are for when you're in mouse mode. These bits here. Yeah. Let's do some magnet stuff. Let's play with some magnets. Okay. Side. Ooh. That felt good. Another one. Ooh. That is satisfying. That is a satisfying magnet. And then pull it off. Whoop. That's so easy. And then I love the magnet. Look, this is me going as much force as you probably would trying to pull this one off, and it's not coming off. Yeah. Then boop. Off. Oh. I think that's arguably more satisfying than the slide down. And it feels very good in my hands. Very good. I love the size. Doesn't feel, it feels a bit more weightier, but like in a good way. Like we've spent some good money on this. Sticks feel nice. Definitely a bit different. Buttons are fine. The buttons. Can't complain. If I'm gonna get my grubby hands fingerprints on this. I like the kickstand. Do comparison with the Switch 1. And we did it. Right, this is my Switch 1. And then there's Big Brother. Oh. Right. Yeah, Switch 2 is definitely a bit beefier. Size-wise. Bit smaller. Yeah. This 2 feels very nice. Yeah, the screen's a bit bigger. I don't want to turn it on. I'll turn it on when we do, I think when we go on stream, that's when I'll turn it on. I'll turn it on just to get a sense of what it looks like without it being bright. I assume it has some charge. Ooh. The Nintendo. So let's see what the screen looks like when it's on. I'll switch to. Judging by some text, it's a nice screen. Very nice screen. But I'm going to mess around with that on stream. I just want to... Ooh, I clicked it. Clicked it. Right, let's take these magnets off. Oop. Oh. I love the way the Joy-Cons feel. To put it into the... Ooh! Put it into there. Oop. How do people not talk about this more? I feel like people are unstated how cool the magnets feel when you put it in. Not sure how I feel about this Joy-Con grip. I haven't used the Joy-Con grip in a while. I'm usually a pro controller sort of guy. I didn't get the new pro controller because just having back buttons doesn't really appeal to me. I'm not really a back button sort of guy. Don't know how I feel about this Joy-Con grip. It just feels... As you go from the Pro Controller to this, I'm not used to like my hands being so close together playing. That's the only thing. If Pro Controller probably goes out to here, so I'm not used to like a tighter thing. But it's fine. If you're used to the Joy-Con grip, this is a perfectly acceptable way. I would just, if I'm doing this way, I'd rather just do hands-free, no, Wii Remote nunchuck style, than being like control down to like the Joy-Con grip, but it's an option. I probably won't be using it, but at least they provide one. And let's put on these straps for the mouse mode. I wonder if the home screen is going to let me use mouse mode straight away. Find out. Looking simple enough. See, it gives it like a little smooth finish. Oh, let's fill the S and SR buttons. It's fine. It's fine. Oh wait, I want to be playing my games, but it's fine. And I'll play this a couple of times for like Mario Kart when I had to. It's fine. Obviously, they're bigger than the previous Joy-Cons were. But they probably could have gone a bit, slightly bit more beefier. But they're literally just a sliver. If it was raised a slightly bit more, I feel like it'd be a bit better. But alright. Let's pretend to use mouse mode. I can see how this feels good. The screen is not showing me anything when I'm doing this, so probably when I set up the Switch, I'll be able to feel how mouse mode is meant to feel. But this feels natural. Let's see how it feels to put it into the dock, and how easy is it to take off the wrist straps. If I was a wrist strap, how would I take it off? On? Just pull it off? Or do you... Ah! You just press the eject button like you would when taking off the Switch to take off the mouse straps. Like, but, oh, nice and easy. This would be much better than the previous ones where if you go the wrong direction, you'd be like, trying to pull heaven and earth just to get it off. Everything is through that release button, which is smart. And slide it into the Switch dock. Feels like the Switch 1, so docking that. Hopefully this dock doesn't scratch up screens. But yeah, that's the Switch 2. Very nice. Can't wait to jump into it. We're going to be streaming all day on this, so if you see this video early, jump over to the stream. If you see it a couple of days after, watch the VOD on Twitch, and hopefully it should be up on YouTube as well. But yeah, charging break. That's fine. Right. Let's over here. Let's do the other bits and bobs. Anything special with these instructions? Doesn't look like it. Alright. I'm gonna save the GameCube controller to last. We're gonna open the case. I mean, I don't think there's anything special about the case, but it's got space to put your games and the Switch. You would hope so. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that was one thing. Nintendo said, do not take off the protective film off the Switch 2. I can't even see anything to take off. I don't even know what film they're talking about, so I was worried something would be like something obvious that people would just instinctively take off, but I can't even notice what it is. So that should be too much an issue. Oh, these protected. nice little straps to match your Joy-Cons. And yeah, you got space for your games here. I'm not going physical Switch 2 generations as far as I'm aware, so these are probably filled up with Switch 1 games because I have a bunch of cartridges for those, and then obviously you can put your straps in there when you're on the move. But yeah, it's a nice little case. Very similar to the other Switch 1 case I have. Obviously your Switch 1 case is not going to be compatible with Switch 2 since it's slightly bigger. Yeah. Nice case. I do approve. I'm sure there's better ones out there, but I just want the one Nintendo's giving out, and it wasn't a bad price either, so that's the case. What was it they give you? The carrying case and screen protector. Okay. I did not put a screen protector on my Switch 1. Or my OLED, so maybe I should do that for this one. I'm not sure. Okay. I'll do that off screen. It's definitely worth doing because there was this one little scratch on my OLED I got that was always pissed me off, so I will do that off screen. Stay protected, kids. Quick little one for the SD card. I should be able to just put it in, I guess. Figure out where the SD card slot is on this console. But that's got the Mario brand in there. And the Mario on the SD card. I got the 256 gigabyte one. I think that's the max you can get. I don't know if they were selling 500 gigabyte ones. If it was, I think it was. It's super expensive. But 256 is a nice middle ground. Open it. Be free SD card. Ta-da! A little Mario one. Do the focuses. Nope. SD card. Where did it go on the Switch? Underneath the kickstand. Right here. Are you bunging that? This way. Beautiful. I think the Switch counts of 256 already. So this is double up the memory, so it should last me a long while. And then we've got the GameCube controller. Ta-da! Never got any of the other Switch online controllers, so I don't know if these are all packaged the same way. Ooh. Feels good. Feels like a GameCube controller for sure. You got the extra buttons on top. You got the game chat button here, power, game catcher, and I think just thinking it. Yeah, it's like the triggers. Yeah, it feels like just ripped the GameCube controller and took the wire off. And then it just comes with a little wire to charge it. Nice. Let me grab a old GameCube controller. We've got original silver one and this new one. Yeah, it feels, to me, as someone who's not an expert on GameCube controllers, they feel exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah, it feels great. If you're going to be playing the GameCube Online stuff, probably definitely worth grabbing one of these, but just for those triggers alone. Because obviously some games factor in. Yeah, very nice controller. Alright, that was my unboxing for the Switch 2 and its accessories I've got today. I didn't get the camera. I'm going to test out if my USB camera works. We'll figure that out on the live stream I am doing today, June 5th, on Switch 2's launch. New Nintendo console is here, and it feels really, really good. Really like the magnets. Ooh, I'm a big fan. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching this unboxing video. A lot more Switch 2 videos coming out for the next, who knows, 7-8 years. This is going to be a fun ride with the Switch 2. Always fun to be here for the launch of a generation. I feel like it's going to be a good one. But peace out. Bye.